Williams running the option. Gets it out to Brown, but Brown is stopped short of the line to gain. 95%. That's a school record, passing the previous high by Alex Hornibrook. And the defense, they're not giving up yet. C.J. Goetz with a sack.
Right into the chest of that middle linebacker.
In the end around, A.J. Henning has to fight, claw, and scratch to get back to the line of scrimmage. Barely does. I think it's great. I would have loved to do two games when I did sidelines. I loved the job.
Gave the big fella speed back. Starting defensive lineman in, now leading the way for Ramsey, and that play is going nowhere. It's actually going in reverse. C.J. Goetz drop Ramsey back at the 5. Trips at the top of your screen. Cone avoids the rush, but does he? No, he doesn't. Goes down for the 4th time in the first half.
And he takes a sack, making this a much tougher kick.
Jonathan Dorr, Michigan with 126 total yards already. Only 3 for Wisconsin. Corum trying to get to that first down marker.
And here's the option play, keeping it, but Tyler is swarmed by the Badgers back at the 41.
You see they're trying to run the option to the outside, and it's really a nice job. Leo Chanel was there as well.
The pocket collapses again. Down goes Petrus.
Once you pat that ball 2-3 times and you're a big guy like Petrus is, you got to know those guys are running the hump and coming.
They decide to run with Watson, and maybe a choice on the play call there about what we're discussing.
For the folks that have the really good seats down in front, as New Mexico State begins this drive just inside the 20, and a design run. Not fooled. C.J. Goetz gets in there. The senior drops Pavia for a loss.
On 3rd and 5, Henderson will be stopped short, so it'll be another 4th down decision for Day. They'll need 2 yards from the set.
First snap for this offense, and they hand it off to Chase Brown from at the end of last season, and it's carrying over to this year. Loses some yardage on that play. C.J. gets up for a loss of 3.
Leader, of course, is John Meta at that linebacking position. 3rd down and 9. Pressure off the edge. Thorne is down. Flags are down.
Here's Jared on that outside, Tim. You can see 7-9 reach, quick step, corrector step. It's just a dip in the arm underneath by Nick Herbig. He's the guy that you got to be mindful.
Tagovailoa with time. Couldn't get out of the grasp. That's Goetz who brought him down. And another sack for Wisconsin.
Back into the pocket and then tried to run at the last second, but by then, this Badgers pass rush had converged on him.
Might as well see if you can get a chunk play to start and see if it gets you going.
Or you hand it off.
But sometimes they hope that'll be the chunk play.
Doesn't have a huge population to draw from, so a lot of times they're swimming upstream. On 2nd and 8. Keeping it on the ground, Jordan Turner on the stop for Wisconsin.
1st and goal. They're going to run it and nowhere to go for Grant. Couldn't get away from the second tackler. Speculation running rampant about the next coach here in Lincoln.
He is the nephew of Jim Trussell, who won the national championship at Ohio State back close to 25 years ago. Here's Washington. Room to move out to the 40-yard line. A gain of 9.
That one for 7. Going out of the backfield, O.J. Arnold. The 5 receiver set. Number 5, Brand. John Mena, pressure. Deflected ball. Interception. Number 4, C.J. Goetz. C.J. Goetz with the good hands play. Brought to you by Allstate.
There you go. Good hands are right there. Good hand in terms of tipping it. Good hands in terms of catching it.
Well, swiftly into the pass. C.J. Goetz adding a sack to the interception that he had earlier in the half.
Beat a tight end as a pass rusher, you should hang your head in shame. And he does exactly that. That's exactly the matchup you want for Goetz.
Young guy. Nowhere to go. Drop for a loss. C.J. Goetz got to him. A loss of 3.
And about Gavin Wimsatt potentially pulling it on that zone action. They tried to set up the keeper.
But one of those inside run fakes was with a shot down the field.
It's another run, and it's sideswiped.
Well, you've seen just kind of the change in demeanor here, right? It was the safety once again. Zachman on the first down stop. They're not waiting. They're not hesitating. They're just going to.
2nd down and 7. Williams is spun around to the backfield. Penetration for Goetz.
True but useless. You're right.
3rd down and 9. Altmaier can't run this time, and he's down. They get him, and the punt team will have to come out. Good job by Wisconsin to hold their water.
They played a lot of man. They go to zone. Look at all the eyes. All the eyes are on Altmaier. All the eyes, linebackers, eyes. And then you get all the defensive linemen.
4th and 3. McCord.
Feeling it. Goes down. Ball comes out. Wisconsin looking like they can jump on it. And they do. C.J. Goetz punched it out, and it's recovered by Muma Jungmeta. Major swing for the Badgers.
Just beats Josh Pryor, the right tackle, gets to the quarterback, knocks the ball out, and the Wisconsin defense comes up with the first huge play of the football game.
Look like they are well on their way here to an 8-0 start. They'll hand it off to Trainum on 3rd down. It'll bring up 4th and long, and likely a punt after Goetz adds another tackle.
We could see it there, but Ricardo Hallman was kind of draped on McCauley's back.
Here the Badgers say, hey, get the ball. And now Wisconsin with 2 timeouts remaining.
4th and half a yard. Handoff up the middle. It's short.
Close. I don't know if he got it. Exactly what the Wisconsin defense needed. The pressure.
This game's going to eventually come down to who can make more plays in the 4th quarter as Purdy pitches it, and that was the wrong move. C.J. Goetz.
Well, he's a big-time player. We haven't called his name too much today, but he stayed right at home. Played it perfectly. Newman Goetz, he is dropped. C.J. Goetz coming down the line.